Another thing you want to consider when setting up feeders in your yard is going to be cover of some kind. So I've got this big, I don't know, some sort of ornamental conifer bush situation, and it has, as you can see, tons and tons of branches, and so lots and lots of birds sit inside, and actually it gets pretty loud inside this bush sometimes. So that's also what made my decision easier to put the feeders in this location, because of course with the songbirds having cover, that allows them more comfort in feeding and being vulnerable, and so they come to my feeders. Now that doesn't mean that if you don't have something like this you can't put feeders up, not at all. As you'll see, or maybe you have already seen at the nature center, we've got our feeders kind of out in the middle of an open area. So yeah, I also don't have, I'm gonna move over here, I don't have like a big windows. I mean, I have some windows, but they're pretty small, so I don't have issues with like window strikes or anything with my feeders, with the location of my feeders. However, if you do have big windows, you can actually go on, they've done studies for what's going to minimize bird strikes, and having feeders, I believe it's 4 feet from the window, might be 6 feet. So you can look it up on the, it's called allaboutbirds.org, and they have a whole article on how to calculate distance and all that kind of good stuff. So, and you can also put like a film on your windows too that breaks up the glass, and so it allows them to see the glass so they don't run into it too. So and then at the bottom, of course, a lot of feed falls on the ground. I'm going to kind of move down a little bit. So I'm in the process of re-landscaping and doing some stuff here in my yard. So when we moved in, there was just a few sparse plants here, and most of them were not native. So I'm in the process of actually going through and adding more plants that will be native, and that will help pollinators, and of course with more insects in my yard that means more birds too. So and you can find lots and lots of lists, native plants. You can also look at Master Gardeners websites as well. So